Before you start scrolling and saying this doesn't apply to you, I need you to sit with this for a minute. You're not healing, you're just tolerating more quietly. Let that sit. You stop crying about it and you call yourself healed. You stop thinking about it and you call yourself healed. You stop bringing it up and suddenly you felt like you had peace. Or even you stop reacting to it and you like to call that growth. And everybody around you, you included, are clapping for you because it seems like you've evolved so much. But deep down inside, you still feel it. It's down in there. Pushed somewhere to the back of your mind. What happened was you got tired of bleeding in public, so you started bleeding privately, where nobody could judge you and you didn't have to hear your lack of support going through it. Growth changes what you accept, not how well you endure it. A lot of what we call healing is really just containment. You just learn how to push it to the back of your head. I always tell my friends I'm really good at compartmentalizing things. Sometimes it can really seem like you got your stuff together, but really you just compartmentalize it. You pushed it to the back of your mind where you didn't have to deal with it or think about it constantly anymore. You built this entire system around not allowing people to see the pain that you were experiencing, including yourself. That is literally containment. You call it boundaries. You call it protecting your peace. You call it discernment. You call it all these little cute words when really you're not really dealing with it. You just, like I said, pushed it to the back of your mind. You got so good at describing the cage, you forgot you were still in it. Yeah. See, women like us do this so naturally because we've been trained our entire lives to make things look easy. Like, you ever heard someone say, like, you don't look like what you're going through. You don't look like what you've been through. That's because we've been trained our entire lives to make things look easy. So I want you to hear this. Every time you swallow things and you tolerate things that you know you cannot stand, you're teaching everyone around you, one, how to treat you, and two, you're showing them a woman that doesn't even exist, because that whole persona that you're putting on is not real. And every time you're doing that, you're getting further and further away from your true self. This is quite literally how women lose themselves in jobs and relationships and friendships, etc., because you learn to tolerate the environment or the situation and just compartmentalize your feelings until you don't even recognize who you are anymore. You deserve a life that you don't have to settle for just tolerating. You deserve happiness. So I want y'all to start getting honest with yourself about what you're willing to tolerate and accept, so you can start building a life that you actually love living. It's so many depressed women out here. It's so many women who are going through things in silence, in private, tolerating, swallowing, crushing under pressure, when it does not have to be like that. And you're sitting there tolerating things for other people's comfort, and what are they doing? Living their life, not worried about how it's affecting you. So I want to encourage you to stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you're a reader, go to the top of my page and get the Mind Reset. Literally, I went through that same season, and it's not a short season, it's a hard season, and I didn't have guidance. That's why I literally wrote that book.